foremost, C.T. Butler will be here at 6 o'clock on Friday. Anyone interested in learning more about the process, come to that. Also, Visions and Goals is working on a vision, a values-based consensus is very important for us to look at that as well. But we basically came up with some things that are necessary for consensus to go forward. And that would be for us to be patient amongst each other and respectful at all times. We feel that also that in the consensus process we came up with as a value, practicality, drawing off of the principles of solidarity, which were already consented upon in terms of in the earlier part of the movement. Also, what's important for values-based consensus is for us to co-create the values. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we all need to be in this process of creating our values, and Visions and Goals has already started that process, which is great. In order for us to have a healthy consensus process in GA, we need to have create more of a sense of community. And someone also mentioned the values should also address the divisions in society, but also inside of this movement, and that we have a continued discussion of values. We spoke a little bit about donors, but that was kind of off base. I didn't even mean to write that down. Guidelines for code of conduct, which would be possibly a collective or community agreement, standards and best practices. And also it's important for us to understand the difference between values and goals. We said that our values should kind of drive the goals, but not the other way around. So it's important for all of us to participate in the values and creating the values that we want for this movement. Almost done. It's more important to do right than be right. Work with the group, have an inclusive intake of views, and also it's important when we're creating this to have a holistic view of America in terms of realizing that everyone doesn't think like us or face our same conditions. Education, continual evolution, and part of the process of education and evolution, there are movies being shown. Occupy Sunset Park shows movies every Friday. The next is the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, and also Occupy Astoria, Long Island City. I'll be sending all this information out to people that signed up for the sign-up list. Also, someone mentioned emotionalism should be avoided in terms of negative emotions. And we also said that it's very important that we have trust. Trust should be a possible value, and after the values are established, it's easier to trust the process. Also, we said process should drive getting stuff done, not the other way around. And values-based consensus drives a healthy process that honors everyone, but also gets stuff done. And we also wanted to make sure that in our values that we really look at elitism in society and with our movement and seek to make sure that that doesn't happen. And the dichotomy between DA and the rest of us is also addressed. And to make sure that we try to invite them into our next General Assembly to talk about value. Sorry.